Chief, you know, it's been a busy night for you guys. We understand that an officer that's employed by the Mission Police Department is finding himself in federal custody right now, namely Jonathan Trevino. Is he the only one, or there are others? And of course, what are his usual duties with respect to day-to-day operations?
Right. Well, first of all, I think there's been a misunderstanding and several information that's been put out. I think it's important that we're here talking to you, to the media, to the public. We've always been a very transparent department, a very transparent city, and we're going to continue with those efforts. What we had here today is late afternoon. We did receive a visit from FBI special agents on an ongoing multiple agency investigation, criminal investigation, that is ongoing at this time regarding the allegations on 2 of our officers. My understanding, it's an investigation that constitutes several federal agencies. We had the opportunity to speak with FBI, and we were able to participate with them and cooperate with them in their ongoing investigation. They were here in my office this afternoon. They were here to pick up different documents and different items of need for their investigation, and we fully cooperated with those agents and agencies regarding this ongoing investigation. We are certainly very sorry to make this announcement. We are conducting our own administrative investigation. At this moment, we are serving these 2 officers with letters of suspensions under my direction. So they're being served by my assistant chiefs as we speak. It's been a long evening. There's a lot of details that I'm not aware of regarding the clear and more detailed allegations that FBI and other agencies are investigating at this moment. However, as soon as I have more details, I will provide those details to you as they come along.
Did this come as a total shock, or did you guys have any suspicions towards these officers?
Well, certainly, this is a shock to the Mission Police Department. We're a police department that's very transparent. We're a police department that have high standards of professionalism and integrity, and this is something that is completely not tolerated if these allegations are correct. However, at this moment, it's still considered an ongoing investigation. We are participating completely and fully with federal agencies involving any type of information, paperwork, cases, anything that is being requested is being provided by these to these federal agencies by the Mission Police Department. And like I said, at this moment, we're going to continue with our administrative investigation. We are suspending these 2 officers as we speak. I have 2 assistant chiefs who are processing those letters at this moment.
Chief, so it's fair for all the other men and women that are out there on the streets right now. These officers were not regular patrol officers. To what capacity did they operate with the department?
Right, we're talking about officers that are not assigned to their regular patrol duties. These are officers that are assigned to a specific task force involving more specific investigations. The federal investigation is certainly in charge of the investigation, and we're going to continue cooperating with them. But we're not talking about officers that respond to calls for service. We're talking about officers who conduct specific and specialized investigations regarding special assignments. Narcotics and any other type of special assignments.
Is the FBI still here?
No.
What other agencies are working in this investigation besides the FBI?
Well, my understanding, it's a multiple agencies, federal agencies that are involved at this time. We've been in contact with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We're in contact with ICE, and they are certainly keeping us posted as to what the next process is. However, my understanding is that our next meeting is tomorrow, and at this moment, it is my understanding that the investigation is ongoing, and we're doing everything that we can, and we're doing our duties regarding our administrative investigation.
Chief, are you able to confirm the identities of both your officers?
Well, I'm not ready to give that information. These suspensions are certainly personnel issues. I don't have any confirmation of any type of arrests that have been made at this moment. Therefore, my my release to you is that the administrative investigation is going to continue. However, right now, the only action that we can take is that of suspension until we get further information regarding the disposition of this investigation.
What message do you have to send out to the public right now that maybe when they see these reports that may be wondering about the operation here at Mission Police? I mean, you guys are gonna keep obviously going out there, it doesn't shut things down by any means.
Right. Yep. Let me get something real quick that I want you to show.
Have it, you know, I mean, after seeing FBI come to their hometown police station, it might give them a little, you know, wonder about, just wanna give it a message about how it affects your day-to-day. This isn't gonna affect every other day-to-day operation.
Right. Well, first of all, I think what's very important here is that there is evidence of police policing themselves. I think that it is the job of the federal government, it is the job of department heads like myself to be on top of these type of allegations, to be firm with these type of allegations, and come back with dispositions that are fair to the public, that are fair to the taxpayers. And at the same time, I don't think that the behavior, the alleged behavior or conduct of these officers should not reflect or overcast the hard work that a lot of officers do on a daily basis that respond to calls on an hour by hour in the police department. I think that we have a great dedicated police department. We have a total of 146 police officers that work hard to keep their integrity, to keep high standards of professionalism. And I don't think that the conduct of a couple of officers should overcast the hard work that all these officers have done in the past few years for the citizens of Mission or for the citizens of the Rio Grande Valley. Although I do believe that it is important that the police police themselves, and what is being done today is certainly something that is very important to the integrity of any agency. So I am totally in support of the investigation that is being conducted, and we're going to continue cooperating with the federal agencies.
Chief, this might come up later. I mean, I might be jumping the gun here, but is there concern now from you and the rest of the administration about potentially jeopardizing these high-profile investigations that they worked, these two officers, these special assignments?
Well, there's going to be
Integrity issues.
right. Well, there's going to be a domino effect, obviously, if in case a disposition is not to the favor of the officers. I certainly plan to meet with the district attorney's office regarding any cases that were submitted or have been submitted in the past by these officers. However, I'm speaking out loud. I'm speaking ahead of terms. I believe that that's something that we need to wait until we determine what FBI is going to conclude in their investigation, whether they're going to be exonerated or whether there's going to be any criminal charges being faced by these officers. It's not until then that at that moment we'll make the decision. And certainly the decision would be to make contact with the district attorney's office if in case it becomes an issue of integrity, an issue of criminal charges being filed against these officers. And at that moment, I'll sit down with Mr. Guerra and discuss whatever cases have been submitted in the past by these two officers.
So last question I would have, Chief, is just, can you tell us a little bit about both as far as how long they've been with the department?
Well, being that it's still ongoing, I don't think I'm at liberty to really discuss any personnel issues, especially names or information regarding them. Once the outcome of this investigation is concluded, I'll be more than happy to release information and the amount of years that these officers served, and I'll participate in that at that moment. Well, this was not a search warrant that was executed by the federal government. This is a meeting that was discussed between the Office of the Chief of Police and the agents involved in the investigation. We have since cooperated fully with the agents involved in the investigation. We are participating 100% in providing them any paperwork, any resources, anything that they might need to conclude their investigation. So certainly this is not a search warrant that was executed at the Mission Police Department. This is a combination of efforts of the police department and the Office of the Chief of Police working together with the federal agencies that are trying to conclude this investigation.
So they came to you requesting documents and
Access.
information
Well,
and access, and you complied to
The
work with them do this?
FBI was here to advise us of the ongoing possible criminal investigation that are being alleged against these two officers. However, We gave them access to the police department, we've given them access to files, given them access to whatever they need to facilitate the investigation. This is not a search warrant that was executed on behalf of the federal government here in our police department.
Your reaction, Chief, when that happened?
Well, I mean, these are news that no chief of police wants to hear, certainly. But at the same time, we're here to participate in the investigation. We are firm in the integrity of the police department. We are firm in the no tolerance of any type of police misconduct, and we're going to stand by the conclusion of the investigation.